Hello, my little friends. Welcome back. This is the channel called Worship Matters, and I'm Terry. And we're going to always look through Jesus' eyes when we talk about worship. There's a song that I love. I hope I don't get in trouble for singing it, but I'm not trying to earn money or anything like that. And the line in it says, "Under the shadow of thy wings, I will rejoice." And I've always been intrigued by that because like every other person, I think wings, woohoo, woohoo. But let me kind of share a little bit of this song with you, and then see if you know what I mean. Okay, it says, "My soul follows hard after thee. Early in the morning will I rise up and seek thee, and because thou hast been my help, under the shadow of thy wings I will rejoice." Under the shadow of your wings I will rejoice. It's also mentioned in Psalm 91 where it says, let me read it, "Under his wings shall you trust." Again, as I remember seeing this scripture, I have a visual. But the problem is that I've found in my thousands of years here looking at the Bible, thousands, that's no exaggeration. The Bible doesn't really need to be rewritten, but it just needs to maybe be reread through Jesus' eyes, through his Hebrew eyes. So I'm writing a book called now Worship Through Hebrew Eyes, which should be out soon, I hope. And the deal of it is we have to remember this truth. The scriptures were not written to us. Everything in the Old Testament wasn't written to us. It was written to another culture, to another group of people. However, it was written for us because we can glean truths from that. So when we study the Bible, we need to glean those truths and then apply those truths into our own situation. But it wasn't written specifically to us. So I want to look at this idea of under his wings, okay? Today, and I brought a little scarf here so I could show you. I'm kind of an object lesson kind of chicken. All right. So we all seen pictures of, Orthodox Jews praying, and they put a prayer shawl on. Well, let's see if I can get it. And they pray like this. And it's beautiful to see. And the reason that they do that is because the tent of meeting becomes that prayer shawl. It becomes the place where they meet with God. It's a symbol, if you will. It's a symbol of their ability to intercede with God in the tent of meeting. So the sides of these prayer shawls, I should probably put it back on to show you. The sides of these prayer shawls are called the wings. So here I am, and I'm in my prayer tent. I'm not asking you to be a Jew. I'm just asking you to understand how Jesus thought. So I'm here in my prayer shawl, and this part of it is called the wings. And there's a whole teaching about the wings, which we can get to another time. But in this case, I'm trying to show you that when the scripture says, "Under the shadow of your wings I will rejoice," is a reference to Jesus praying and interceding for us. So it's good to know. It's good to know that we as worshipers, as clunky as we are, as full of ourselves as we are, thinking that somehow or other our musicianship pleases God in a way, he comes alongside and says, "Under the shadow of my wings, little chicken, under the shadow of my wings, you can trust. You can trust my prayers. You can trust my presence in your life. Under the shadow of his wings we will rejoice." And that's why Psalm 91 says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High, I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my shelter, in my God in whom I will trust." The idea that God has wings is not just the idea of a bird, but it carries with it this whole idea of his prayer shawl being over his head, and that he includes us in there. So we are under his tent. little aside is, it says that Paul was a tent maker. I used to think, well, he must have been a lot of campers in those days, but this is not the kind of tent. Paul was a shawl maker. He was a prayer shawl maker. That's what he did for his community as his vocation. So I think Paul kind of got it. I think all of the Jews got it. I'm not sure that we always get it, but I'm hoping that through these little teachings, we can begin to see that all of these things are about worship and they matter. So if you like what we're doing here, even these little short teachings, please give us a like and a share and a ding-a-ling-a-ling on the bell. Love that song. Last phrase says, under the shadow of thy wings, I will rejoice. My soul follows hard after thee. Early in the morning will I rise up and seek thee, and because thou hast been my help, under the shadow of thy wings we will rejoice. So my little friends, until next time, stay under the shadow of his wings. See you next time. Bye.